Hey guys, it's L Supersonic Q here with episode number 17 to the In-Depth series. So, yeah, it's kind of funny because I actually previously recorded this a couple times, or I took one take. I didn't really like how I did it. I think I could have made it a little bit shorter. Then I did it again a couple days ago because I didn't think I was actually gonna have any time to film this, and I don't know, it just seemed kind of rushed or something. I was kind of talking fast. It wasn't as chill as I wanted it to be. So I thought I'd kind of refilm it, and plus it's just one of those times where yeah, I just like I have like the mindset where okay, I'm gonna film this video, 4 days before I actually air it or whatever. Which most of the time it does help, especially with the tutorials where I can just put it right on. But sometimes when I'm doing in-depth series episodes and stuff, I like to actually film them on the day I record them, just for the whole relevance sake, so I can feel like I put this on the same day and it's all relevant and stuff. So yeah, episode 17 is gonna be the Animal Crossing boy facial expression set. So I'm gonna get into the details about the set in a second, but first I just wanted to make some brief video announcements. One being that no, none of this is bad news. If anybody's thinking, "Oh, you postponed Video Game Clipping Models 8," no. On the contrary, actually, I'm kind of announcing this is probably going to be one of the only videos for November in terms of my main set schedule uh, for every weekend because I'm investing a lot of time into the Video Game Clipping Models 8 video because I'm really trying to get it done for before Thanksgiving. So as a result, I'm technically going on a hiatus from my set schedule, and like I said, this is probably going to be one of the only videos for November. That's not to say I might not post some random ones, because there are a couple of videos I kind of wanted to just do, but those are kind of up in the air right now. So you got this one, which is set right now, and then Video Game Clipping Models 8 when it premieres before Thanksgiving. So I think that was kind of it for that. And now I can move on to the set. So this is the Animal Crossing facial expression boy set, and I revealed it a long time ago back in a Video Game Clipping Model episode, and that was kind of it. I did kind of feel like it should have been reviewed like this. And back when I was brainstorming episodes originally for the in-depth series, like before I even started it, I wanted it, or I had listed it to be episode number 5. So it's clearly doubled since then. And I really thought that this was a set. It was kind of an inventive set, and some of the reasons why I ended up making it is because you know how just like anybody would go to buy like a figure or something because they kind of want that piece of the game in like a physical form without having to turn the actual game on and play it. So that's what I kind of wanted to do. And on top of that, if any of you guys have seen my Nintendo collection videos, I'm more or less collecting the Debutsu no Mori E Plus Animal Crossing figure line from Takara from Japan. And those are really cool little figures. At the time, I actually didn't have the little boy figure. So I'm like, oh, I want a boy figure. I want a piece of the game without having to turn the game on. And I want it to be me. So that sparked this little guy. I'm in my dark night mode, but I think you can still see that pretty well. So this is quote unquote me as an Animal Crossing. And this was the beginning of the set. He's in the jagged shirt, which was my favorite shirt in the game, and he's got the normal eyes. So it was pretty much just a regular model of me. And then I decided, oh, why not make some items with the set, because that'd be kind of cool. And like I said, the actual figures from Japan come with 2 items each. So I said, why not make 2 items with them? This one being the N logo, because I always liked how that was in the game. How Nintendo was kind of subtle with the item placement that they put in the game. And then probably one of my favorite items, even though it's not really an item, but it's the dummy, which I just really, really like. It's just such a fun item because it wasn't supposed to be in the game, and it looks super weird. So that was kind of one thing. And after that, I really don't know what made me sculpt more of them, but I guess I kind of just thought it would be a cool set to make, and it would kind of be a really good homage to Animal Crossing because I've made quite a few Animal Crossing models from years ago. I actually had an entire town at one point set up. I still have all of them. I mean, but they're just not like in the town form on like a table. But I had villagers, houses, trees with fruit, that I had sculpted and stuff. So I guess I kind of just wanted to make a better sculpt the set. And to this date, I think this is still probably the best sculpted Animal Crossing set that I've made. Just the characters are on model. So here's number 2 with the eyebrows, and he's wearing a paw shirt because I thought that was kind of just, one of those just like classic Animal Crossing shirts. And I made him with a blue chair, right there. See the legs, and the gold stereo, which I'm kind of surprised for how small these are. The amount of detail I could actually fit on them. The next guy has a number 3 or a 3-ball shirt on, and probably because he is the third guy in the set, he's got the half shut eyes, as you can see right there. And he comes with the kitty couch right there, and the aloe plant, which is just, I remember I only made that for the sheer fact that it was just in the game. It was just such a funny plant. Just, it didn't have like snake plant or this plant. It was just aloe. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. And I'm kind of glad that these are all on the same size scale. You'll notice that nobody really towers above anybody else, and all the items are generally in good scale with one another, as well as the boys themselves. Here's a guy with cheeks, if you can kind of see that. And he's got the blue eyes looking to the side, wearing the flame shirt. That was my second favorite shirt in the game, but I confused it with the dragon shirt more often than not when I was first playing. So like, what was that shirt with the flames? Must have been the dragon shirt. And then I'd get a dragon shirt. I'd be like, that's not it. So that's him with the spooky bed, which I actually don't know if I did this on purpose, but he actually can lay in the bed. He's kind of long, like in terms of, how long he is. I think he's longer than some of the other ones, probably so I could lay him in the bed, but he actually does fit like without any trouble. And then the cube clock, which was the smallest item in the set. Alright, next, this is the part because, I didn't actually show this, but these are all in this glass cube thing, so I don't really know which items I made exactly with which boys. Up until now I did that. I know that those are what I made them with, but these next ones I really have no idea if this is what I made them with, but I'll make do. So I think the next one in the set was probably this guy with the Pulse shirt on, and he's got the brown eyebrows and kind of more of a straight-on look. I still want to get the Pulse shirt from Gracie. It's just a really cool looking shirt. The other day I ended up getting a Shirt Circuit, which is like, it's kind of like the Pulse shirt, but it looks like, I don't know, like, it's like green with a bunch of like, it looks like programming or something, but I don't know, it's just really cool, just unique shirts. And he came with the Regal table, which you actually can set stuff on there. We'll put the cube clock on there, right like that. And then a Gyroid. I actually don't remember which one this is. I think it was one of the space ones. It might be a Quasoid or Nebuloid. I think it might be a Nebuloid. But I'm just zooming in. Too far. Alright. The next guy, I think I think I actually did this right now. I think this is right in terms of the boys with the items now. Is the second most generic looking guy with, I think it's a yellow bar shirt. I don't know, well, there are blue bars too, but I don't know. And he's got just the brown eyes looking off to the side. And I made him with a dresser. Might be a ranch dresser, maybe a classic dresser. But that's that. The drawers don't open or anything, but that would have been really cool. I probably could do that if I tried to sculpt it again. And then the cooler, which was a Summer Camper exclusive item. I ended up getting all the Summer Camper tent items and Winter Igloo Villager items. Those things were hard to get, but yeah, I wanted to incorporate some like really unique items into the set, like I did with the N logo and the cooler and stuff. And this next boy actually comes with 2 really cool items, and he's the ones with like the eyeliner under the eye, I guess. I remember when I was first hearing about this game, people were like, "Whoa, my Animal Crossing character is goth." I'm like, really? And then I'm like, oh, you just got lines under your eye. He's got the rally shirt on, which I used to wear that shirt from time to time in the game. He comes with the Tokyo Tower, which I thought was a really cool item, and considering that I could never get it from Gulliver, like, it made me want it all the more, because it was one of the last few Gulliver items I need. I actually still need one more. It slipped my mind right now which one I need, but I definitely need one more. And then the Arwing, again with a Nintendo theme, so that's pretty cool. And it fell over. That was alright. Now the last boy right here has the actual dragon shirt on, and he's kind of got like the squinty pupils. Right there. He comes with a computer, which is surprisingly flat but still stands. I don't know how that works. And then a plant. I forget which plant this is, and I just dropped it. I don't think it's a snake plant. I don't know which one it is, but it's a plant. So that's the entirety of the Animal Crossing boy set. Although the video is actually not over, because at the time I was making the set, I wanted to make a bunch of characters from Animal Crossing that didn't actually get legit, like, real figure sculpts to that figure set from Japan I said I was collecting. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to sculpt some. And I ended up only sculpting 2 out of a whole bunch of them that I planned. But Tom Nook in his Nookington's outfit, which is probably one of my better sculpted Tom Nooks. Probably my best sculpted Tom Nook, actually, because when I used to sculpt Tom Nook a long time ago, I used to use the trophy artwork from Melee from memory, so you can probably piece that together and figure out how that would go. And then Copper in his aerobic uniform, which is pretty cool, but I don't know. There's something about the face that just kind of seems off, but maybe it's just because he doesn't have his hat on. So altogether, that was the Animal Crossing boy set with Copper and Tom Nook. Not really part of the set, but they were sculpted at the same time. I'd really like to make a girl set as well that could like go to this boy set, because then it would just be like a master Animal Crossing set. And on top of that, well, already this set alone has the most pieces to one set that I've sculpted, but if I made a girl one, then it would be like double that, and it would be like Clay Animal Crossing mind blow. But I don't know. I'm still considering it, honestly. So, thanks for watching, guys. This episode is number 17 of the in-depth series, Animal Crossing Facial Expression Boy Set. Again, going on a brief hiatus. Probably not going to post a whole lot of videos, except that Video Game Clayfinger Models 8 that I'm going to have out before Thanksgiving. So, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for that. Until the next video, I'm El Supersonic Q, and Finn.